Starting on spring break. Next hour. He always promised me that he had running back and forth, telling me to be quiet.
Oh yeah,
Thank you guys so much for being here this afternoon for our 7th grade concert. This is our end of year concert. We've had a few sprinkled throughout the year, and this is kind of the one where we put it all together and we kind of have a nice send off for the rest of the year. We have a pretty challenging program for today. We've got 5 pieces that all have like contrasting styles and different stories that they tell. We'll explain a little bit about each one as we go through. And we're just really excited to be able to finish the year strong. These students have been really, really impressive with how hard they've been working, getting ready for each concert, and this one is no different. The first piece that we're going to be playing is called Falcon Fanfare, and it's a great concert opener. It basically talks about all things flight. So when you think of falcons, it's like nice and majestic brass chords, nice flowing moments in the woodwinds, everything that would kind of, when you close your eyes, you think about just like a falcon flying through the air. Falcon Fanfare is our first piece. Awesome. So our next piece is called Pueblo, Native Ancient People. It's talking about just the ancient culture, and it's full of different musical episodes that describe different scenes. So we've got scenes that describe like enchanted forests, adobe villages, tribal elements, and things like that. A lot of different things that the students have really gotten into and really been able to enjoy. This piece, and actually the one that we're going to play right after, are from our North Carolina grade 3 list. So the way that we do our music and ranking the difficulty is from grade 1, which is beginning level music, to grade 6, which is college level literature. And for 7th graders, they're already like halfway there, which is a really great accomplishment for the amount of work they've been doing. So it's not even that we just put one of these more difficult pieces, we have a couple in our program. And so we're really, really impressed with how hard they've been working. This piece is Pueblo. So this next piece that we have, sometimes when composers write a piece of music, they have subject matter that could be construed like as a double meaning. So like it means something on the surface, but then when you go on a deeper level, it means something else. That's what did a great example of that is our next piece called Seconds Out. So the composer originally wrote it in the mind of he was going to drop you straight in the middle of the action for like a boxing match or something like that, where you only have a few seconds left to get in the round. You've got to really push hard all the way to the end. And you can really tell that through the music and how intense it is. But also, during those times, there's also moments where it's really smooth and flowy, almost like those montages like you see where there's like a lot of action going on, but it's like really slow music in the background, kind of making you reflect on like all the hard work that champion's gone through. The second thing is this is per second cell. And it's talking about how fast something seems to go by. And the specific thing that the composer is talking about is a child's life. So going from the very beginning of a child's life, when you first give birth, when they're a baby, and how quickly they grow up in their middle school, and then how quickly they grow up in their high school. It's just crazy to see how fast everything goes by. And then when you look back at it, it only seems like it was seconds ago. I'm not a parent, so the closest thing that I can relate that to is being a teacher. And so when I think about how quickly and how far they've come since 6th grade, it's pretty amazing to see the progress that they've made. And even since the beginning of this year, we first started making our first sounds together as a 7th grade band, just to see how a few short months and all of their hard work, how great of a performance they can end up giving. So this piece is called Seconds Out. Yeah, so with all these challenging pieces, they're making me work like really hard. It's like cool queuing everybody. It's really exciting to be able to play this level of music with them. That was also a great list like they talked about before. Interesting fact about this case, we actually got to both the instruments that we just were able to secure using Unicom money. So thank you guys so much for your support. Had a record-breaking year as far as Unicom was concerned. They were able to purchase the volume background for you. I don't think everything at home. Yeah, so if you remember like Year of the Dragon we played when we were doing it on a cymbal, like imagine pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then the other thing was Shine. It's over there. Can you play it? I guess how do you do it? Yeah, really cool sounds they had to our percussion section. Really quickly, before we go on with the rest of the program, we want to definitely say a bunch of thank yous to the people that helped make this concert possible. Starting off with, you see Mr. Mallers in the back. He's actually helping us out. It was a couple days ago, last week, when we had 4 percussionists instead of me, and 3 of them came back with some type of injury. So we were like, oh, Mr. Malley, can you help us out? So he's helping us out with that. He's always helping out with percussion stuff. It's really great to have him teaching these students as well. Mr. Durbin in the back in our sectional instructions, they come in on a weekly basis and work with our students individually or by sections, and it's just really great to get that one-on-one attention and being able to really clean up some of those parts that we have. Next, we definitely want to thank our early arts team. We eat lunch with them every day, and we have meetings with them, and it's just really great to bounce ideas with them, and it's a really great collaborative effort to educate students as best as they can be through arts education. We definitely want to thank our principal, Dr. Jones, and the administrative staff. They're super, super supportive of us at band, and anytime we ask, they are more than willing to help us out. We definitely want to thank the parents. Thank you for letting your students be in band and express their art form and being able to have that part of their education focused in band. We're super fortunate, all the rental fees and all the different things that go along with it. Thank you so much for supporting your children in band. Definitely want to take a second to thank the students for all their hard work this year. I told them about a week ago that as a teacher, as I go through the day, there's different things that could stress me out. So emails, meetings, paperwork, all these different things. And I know that as soon as 12:30 hits, and I'm gonna get 7A, and then when 2:08 hits, I'm gonna get 7B, that's my comforting part of the day. I can be as anxious and as nervous as anything, but when I get on the podium and I start conducting for them, just everything kind of melts away. And it's super, super gratifying to have a professional like that. And the only way that can happen is having students like these. We get benefit. As a teacher, there are a few years, and there are certain classes where the students just seem to get you. They understand your personality and how you work. And this is definitely one of those classes for me. For instance, when I put out this next piece, it's called Fortune Vulcan. And as soon as they heard that, they all started rolling their eyes because they know that I'm a big Star Trek fan. But I had to explain to them that this is not Fortune Vulcan like Star Trek. It's actually about Greek mythology. So throughout this piece, you'll actually hear a lot of metallic sounds. Representing the forge and that particular Greek person, hits hammer, thunderbolts, lightning, all that different stuff. So metallic sounds, you'll hear some shh out of the percussion or out of the winds, and they're not telling you to stop talking or anything like that. They're making wind noises, clapping noises that sound like thunder. Sounds pretty cool. This is definitely a challenging piece, and it's a lot of fun to work on. This is called Fortune Vulcan. Awesome. So our last piece kind of takes you on a treasure hunt. It's called a banding treasure hunt. We started working on this piece last week, actually. So we saw we had 4 program selections. We're like, you know what? We could add a little bit more to the program. We decided to add this one. Gave it to them in their hands on Monday. We're already doing run-throughs on it by Wednesday. So that's super great work that they did on their part. Starts off with a nice flowing melody that's kind of like a ship out on the ocean, kind of like surveying the land. And then it kind of goes into a sneaky portion where they're like kind of going through that treasure that they're all looking for. Just a couple of housekeeping things before we play our kind of selection. The students, I asked the students to help me out with kind of breaking down the stage. They aren't going to work on the chairs as much. I just need you guys to take the stands and the percussion instrument. That way, 6th grade can start their rehearsal right on time. And then any remaining time, they're able to come right back up here and you guys can talk and chat and talk about the concert and talk about how audience it is. Yeah, so it's been a super great year. They've worked super hard, and we are extremely excited that most of these students, one of the highest retention rates that we've had in recent years, are going to continue into 8th grade. So as much as we look back and see, like, hey, they've come a long way since 6th grade, we're also sure to see, hey, there's so much more potential that can happen out of this year, and we're super excited to be learning.